Hi, this is Brad Browning, and this video is going to offer you some tips and advice on how to win back your same-sex ex. I'll tell you how winning back an ex differs for gay and lesbian couples, and what you need to know to start reconnecting with your same-sex partner. You've probably noticed that the rest of my videos here on YouTube, as well as my comprehensive X Factor Guide program, are mostly for straight couples. And that's not because there aren't a lot of same-sex couples breaking up. After all, 1 in 10 people in the Western world is openly gay. It's mainly because the strategies you need to use to win them back are nearly identical, regardless of whether you're straight or gay. So that's why I haven't created a separate version of my X Factor program for same-sex partnerships, specifically because it would be 95% identical to the current program for straight couples. But while there isn't enough of a difference in the strategies to create a whole separate program for the gay and lesbian audience, there are a few notable differences that I'm going to touch on in this video. Before I dive into it, I should let you know that if you can get in touch with me if you want to talk about your own specific situation, just by sending me an email. You'll find my contact info at my website, breakupbrad.com, along with my free video presentation. So after this video, please head over to breakupbrad.com if you want more advice and tips. So, what's the difference between winning a gay or lesbian ex back and winning a straight ex back? Well, the only major difference is that gays and lesbians tend to find different characteristics and traits attractive in their partners. So while straight women look for an alpha male type man who are confident, social, successful, lesbian women tend to seek partners who exhibit both traditional female qualities like compassion and submissiveness and more masculine traits such as confidence and independence. In other words, if you're trying to repair a same-sex relationship, you need to understand what your ex finds attractive. And I'm straight, so as you may have gathered, so I can't speak from personal experience, but there are a lot of articles and research available on the internet that can help you understand what gay and lesbian folks find attractive and desirable in their partner. That said, just like straight couples, gays and lesbians often differ somewhat in their preferences. In fact, it can be even more pronounced in the same-sex partnerships. So everyone's list of desirable characteristics will be slightly different. You just need to understand generally what it was about you that your partner fell for in the first place. Why is this information important? Well, because your breakup and every breakup was caused fundamentally by a loss of attraction. So if you're going to get a second chance with your ex, then you need to rebuild his or her attraction for you. And it needs to happen naturally. It can't be forced or rushed. Over time, by using the no contact strategy, by flirting, by having ongoing upbeat and fun conversations with your ex, you can show the positive and desirable qualities that made your ex fall in love with you back when you first met. Beyond that, the process of winning back your same-sex ex is exactly the same as it is for straight couples. Start with 30 days of no contact, and then slowly use text messages or brief conversations to rekindle your ex's attraction and get them thinking about you. Reference happy memories to help your ex forget the negative aspects of a relationship, and then ideally, finally meet them in person to flirt and rebuild the physical and sexual attraction. Now, flirting and the physical aspect of a gay or lesbian relationship might be a bit different than it is for heterosexual couples, and you definitely need to know how to build sexual tension and get your ex to desire you again on a physical level if you want to win them back. So any in-person meetings with your ex should involve lots of eye contact, casual and playful touching, and you may even possibly want to throw out some subtle sexual innuendos into your conversation if things are going well. Of course, before you flirt and you can build that sexual tension between you and your ex, you need to set the stage. You need to get your ex prepared for that meeting, beginning with a no contact strategy. So for 30 days after your breakup, starting right now, even if it's been a month or more since your ex went your separate ways, since you and your ex went your separate ways, don't talk to your ex at all. Or at the very least, only talk to them enough to avoid seeming rude. So during this 30-day period of no contact, your ex will begin to let go of the negative memories and start to miss having you around. They'll become nostalgic, and if all goes well, they'll be much more receptive to your messages once you start to reestablish more regular contact again. Contacting your ex is exactly the same, whether you're straight or gay, so I won't talk about that in this video. But for some sample text messages and some other things that you can say to your ex right now to start rebuilding attraction, just visit my website and watch the full video presentation. It's free. You just need to go to www.breakupbrad.com after this video is over and take 10 minutes to watch the presentation. If the advice in that video helps you avoid making some sort of a catastrophic mistake by accident that could end up pushing your ex further away, then it's obviously well worth your time. So please think about doing that after the video is over here. Lastly, I should also mention that things do sometimes get a bit complicated if your ex is bisexual or bi-curious. And that's because you can never really be sure whether the breakup is something related to you and your relationship, or because your ex simply isn't as attracted to you as they are to the opposite sex. That's rare, but it does happen, especially with younger folks who don't fully understand their own sexual preferences yet. But if you're in a situation where your ex is bisexual or interested in dating both men and women, then be prepared for the possibility that they may simply have decided that they want to be with somebody of the opposite gender, meaning you'll have some serious trouble winning them back, and it'll be building genuine attraction again will be a real challenge. But aside from that, you can feel confident in using the same strategies I talk about in my X Factor Guide program and in all my other videos here on YouTube to repair your same-sex relationship. So don't fool yourself into thinking that your sexual orientation means you need to find, advice specifically for gay and lesbian couples, because 99% of my advice and tips will apply to both straight and same-sex couples. My X Factor Guide program, a step-by-step system for winning back your ex, is a great place to start. You can grab your copy at breakupbrad.com. Oh, and I should mention lately that I've been working with a lot of same-sex couples struggling through bad breakups, and I am happy to talk to you about your specific scenario. So if you're gay and struggling to rebuild the attraction and rekindle the spark with your ex, please consider signing up for my personal coaching service, where I'll personally help you build a plan to start winning over your same-sex ex again. To see the details of my coaching service and sign up, just visit breakupbrad.com/coaching. And finally, please leave your questions and messages in the comment section below this video. I look forward to talking with you there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.